Well, hello everyone. We are talking today about how to scale your business with marketing and AI. So I want to kind of start. We've gotten tons of questions from you, and we're going to start by you asking me some and we'll chime in. Sound good?
All right.
People always ask us about our businesses, right? And so we have 16 businesses, and one of the things that we've been doing is we've been scaling businesses, we've been selling businesses, and now we're tired. It's exhausting, and we're kind of in a phase right now that we actually like to partner with operators now with the business instead of us having 100% equity. We like to partner with the businesses, and then we like to just partner with businesses who are between 2 and 8 million, and that has so many complexities with those businesses. And so we love to support those businesses and help them.
Well, ultimately, we own 100% of the company. You have all the responsibility, all the things you have to do, and which is a great thing because you get all the reward. On the flip side is we can help more people this way, right? Because now if we take a minority share, we add in the things that speed them up and help them grow quicker. That is really the key to what we're trying to accomplish with what we're doing now.
So one of the biggest questions that people ask us is how do they break through that ceiling of 1 million? Because I think a lot of people can get to the 500,000, they get to the 100,000, 500,000 to the million, and they need to figure out what they can do to kind of get through that ceiling.
Yeah, and at that point, you're in the business. You're really at a place where you're just being the operator and you're running, but you don't have time to really think outside of the box. And we can add in that value to getting them their customer acquisition costs or their lifetime values, or figuring out how to do a different marketing strategy or a different channel for that business. That's really the key.
And I think what happens is as the business grows, right? As you start getting past 1 million and get to 2 million, when you get to that middle range, you start looking around and thinking, the company's making more money, but I'm making less money, and I'm having so much more headaches. And that's when the chaos starts to reign. And that's like that messy middle is what we call it. So one of the things that we always say is, as the job of the CEO, their first job is to figure out what's the company's right next thing to do. Like literally, what's the next right thing?
Yeah. I mean, and that's going all the time. I mean, you look back at Blockbuster, that guy had a decision to make, whether he was going to sell Netflix and didn't, right? That was the wrong decision. And you don't want to make the wrong decision because it's life or death sometimes in making that right decision, and then thinking through that, knowing what's going to come, planning ahead, and then having people around you to kind of guide you through that.
Yeah, and I think the number one thing that I see all businesses is the demand and supply, right? Supply and demand. We learn that in real estate. Everything in real estate is supply and demand, but guess what? With business, it is too. And so the number one issue that we see every business face is either that they don't have enough leads or customers. The demand is too low. We need to get more leads and customers. We need more sales. We need more revenue. And then the other part is, other people that we deal with, they go, look, I don't have a supply issue. Please don't give me any more leads. Please don't give me any more customers because I can't handle the ones that I have.
Yeah.
The businesses that are going to win over the next decade are the ones that use AI to work smarter, not harder. So they have an AI assistant that answers your calls and follows up with the leads for you.
Hi there. It's another happy day at Camzell. This is Jonathan. May I please have your name and email address in case we get disconnected?
Shayla Finch, and my email is...
It's nice to meet you. How can I help you today?
I'm interested in enrolling in business coaching.
That sounds like a great step for your business, Sheila. I can certainly help you get started with that. Since you're interested in our business coaching, I'd like to collect a few more details to make sure we get you connected with the right person. What is the best phone number to reach you at? Thank you, Sheila. Just to confirm, that's...
Yes.
Great. Thank you for confirming that. And what is your current business focus or any specific goals you're hoping to achieve with coaching?
To grow my business and make more money.
That's a fantastic goal, Sheila. I've noted that you're interested in business coaching to focus on growth and increasing profitability. Someone from our team will reach out to you soon to discuss this further.
So basically, it can help you close deals. It can actually do outbound calls as well.
But here's the deal. If you're anything like me, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are. You're running your business, you're driving in sales, you're driving in tons and tons of revenue. You have no time to go figure out all this AI stuff. Set up the appointment and go ahead and get AI built into your business, whether it's the caller, whether it's the leads, whether it's the automation, whether it's the bot. You need these things in your business. I know you don't have time, but you can make time for this one thing, and now you'll have it for the rest of your life.
You can test it out with us. So when someone on our businesses, right, when someone fills out a form, it calls them right away, it asks them the right question, it connects them to the right person. In business, speed is everything. So the first person to respond usually wins the deal, and we can show you exactly how to do it. Let's just talk real quick about fires, because one of the things that I see people do, it's kind of like,
Speaking of fire,
you are looking fire in your outfit as well. But if you think about kind of like a pool, what I see happening is there's like almost 6 swimming pools that you have, and you've got 100 buckets. And then it's kind of like filling the swimming pool. You go, okay, let me take my bucket. I'm now going to fill this one. Now I'm going to fill here. Now I'm going to fill here. Now I'm going to fill here. Guess what? That pool is not filling up. And instead, you almost need to take the buckets that you have and fill up one of those swimming pools, get that running instead of kind of dividing it up. Or you can relate it to just a dumpster fire.
They're the water essentially, because they're moving from pool to pool to pool. And, and that really is something that if somebody's paying attention, it really needs to unpack that. How many hats are you wearing? How many of these things are you going around versus getting one of these stable and then moving on to the other? And to your point, they say, I don't have the money to add someone into running that. And I go, well, how much is it costing you not to?
But even more than that, it's also, even if you don't even hire anymore, stop trying to fill or put out 10 different fires. Put this fire out. Now we're going to focus on this fire. Now we're going to focus here. And then your job as the CEO is to figure out which fire to put out. We are getting ready to do, our next episode is going to be all about the tips on marketing. And so you don't want to miss that. If you want to get the latest episode, make sure you subscribe so that you can be the first one to get our latest YouTubes and stuff out there. So thanks for being with us, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Till next time. Bye-bye for now.